Okay, let's see if we can figure out why this fraction business works. And they always tell you, and you probably remember, to combine, add, or subtract fractions, you need a common denominator. Well, in this case, you've got 4 over 3 minus 2 over 5. The smallest number that 3 and 5 both divide into is 15. That's your common denominator. And maybe you learn these rules where you multiply the top and bottom by 5 here, the top and bottom by 3. You get 15 as your common denominator. Well, 4 times 5 is 20. 2 times 3 is 6. And when you subtract, you get your answer. But let's take a closer look at why this works. What if you had this fraction here? Same denominators of 5 and 3. Well, this is 2 out of 5. That's 2/5 of a circle, or a pi. This is 1/3 of a pi. 1 out of 3. That's the fraction you've got. Now, there is just no way of figuring out what your answer is going to be unless you cut up the pi into the same number of pieces. Because you've got 2/5 here, 1/3 you take away, you're going to have a piece, but how big is it going to be? Well, the only way to figure that out is to cut this pi into the same number of pieces. And 5, if we took each one of these and split them into 3, and each one of these and split them into 5, then both pies would be split into 15. What would that look like? Well, it would look like this. Here's exactly the same fraction. You go 2 times 3, you've got 6 little pieces of 1/15, 6/15. And here, the blue piece here, this 1 over 3, turns into 5 out of 15. Now you can subtract the fractions. You can combine them. You can figure it out. Your answer is going to be, and how many 15ths do you have? Well, you've got 6 of these red ones. You take away the 5 blue ones, and what do you end up with? You end up with one little piece. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you take away these 5, you're going to be left with one little piece right there, or whatever, 1 out of 15. And that's why we find a common denominator, because if you want to combine fractions, add or subtract, you have to be looking at the same animal, the same fraction. You need a common denominator. I hope that helps.